We hot, right? We on here?
Yeah.
Are we being seen?
It's forever infinite.
Welcome back to BBE TV. This is a new format, as y'all can tell. Hope y'all liking it. I think it was fun already. Today we have some really good friends, but some talented people. Hold on, real quick. Check the fit though. Check the fit. Y'all see? Double hoodied up.
Double hoodie.
Double hoodied up.
Doubled up.
Double warmth.
Ooh. I'm on some
cold out
new
here in
shit.
Chicago.
Chicago cold as a nigga soul. Where that's from?
Yanni Coco was that the same song?
That's Super Hannibal.
Yeah, Yanni.
Super Hannibal.
In stores now. Go get that.
Go get it.
We got Forever Infinite
Forever Infinite. Infinite.
in the
Forever.
building.
Yeah.
I want y'all to go. I'm gonna just go down the list. I want
Yeah.
y'all to introduce yourselves, give the people y'all name.
For sure.
Yeah, what y'all about?
Yeah. What's up, y'all? I'm Jimmy James. Y'all can call me whatever you feel. Jimba.
Facts.
Whatever you feel in this moment. That's what I am.
Choose your energy.
I like to bring the energy. I like to wake up every morning and
Man.
be like, this is the energy I want for that day. This is the name I'm gonna go by. For the most part, I'm Jimmy, but jaywalk.
Jaywalk.
Cheeks.
No, we don't talk about that. There was a day. There was
Is that a
one
thing?
day.
We don't
There
go by
was,
Jimmy Cheeks?
there was
Jimmy
one day.
Cheeks.
One day they called me Jimmy Cheeks, but that
In
was
high
only-
school, right?
Yeah, it was back in
A
high
little bit of
school.
college.
Right, but we're not gonna take it back. We're about the now. We're about the future, and I'm about the future.
There he is.
My name is Noah World. How y'all doing? It's not.
It's no world, bitch.
Shalom.
It's underscore Noah World underscore BSCHH.
Yeah. Gotta
But
represent
you can call
that.
me Noah World though, for sure.
No. I'm
do you do?
in Soul, but you could call me Soul for short. I'm here with my homies, Jimmy,
Hey,
Noah, and I just want to thank y'all. You know what I'm saying, and say I appreciate y'all time. And honestly, I'm just an artist here just to bring harmony, soul, peace. Yeah.
absolute.
Y'all know what's dope? In soul talk just like how she rap. I just want y'all to get that in y'all head. Like,
I ain't trying to.
she be
Thank
so cool all the
So
time. Like,
appreciate it.
everything be cool. And so, just like cool as hell. Cool as hell. I met Noah first about a year ago at an event. And man, without meeting Noah, I would have never met any of y'all, man. It's been a dope experience getting to know you. Jimmy is really, when he says he brings the energy, oh my God. The sessions we were in, one session he walked in with this big ass piece of French bread, and he just started handing it
Oh,
to
the
people.
baguette.
Yeah,
Was it a baguette?
Baguette.
Baguette.
The baguette.
There's one thing I supply.
He
It's
was
the
obsessed with this
baguettes.
baguette.
Yeah.
You want some more?
Every
You
time
want some
somebody
more,
walked
bro?
there,
So
they're like, "Hey, how you guys doing?" He's like, "Want a piece of a baguette?"
I can give y'all some background. Obviously, I want this to be my career, this music stuff, but I got to pay my rent. So I was working at this French cafe, and I right off of Michigan Avenue. We got real packed, but we didn't sell all our baguettes. And at the end of the day, they'd be throwing away all them baguettes.
Man.
So I would take all these baguettes.
How you saying that?
I'd put them in my backpack. On my way to the studio after work every single day, I'd hand out these baguettes to people that wanted them baguettes. I felt like I was baguette man. It was
Wait,
like,
so how many did you have?
baguettes.
It was
How many did you have, Jimmy?
I took about 4 a day.
4 a day?
You know,
Okay.
and then I
Dang.
would save one.
So you was
for the
just-
studio. I'd come in.
Four
Who wants a
baguettes.
baguette? It's good to
What do
eat
you
while
do
we're
with
cooking.
4 baguettes?
Shoved them in my backpack,
Oh,
handing them out
man.
to people.
Bro.
I'm not gonna lie, that was almost crazy.
Almost. What am I? Shove them up.
Whoa!
Shove them in my backpack.
That's not.
4 a day.
How you supposed to say that?
Well, the city needs my baguettes.
This has quickly jumped to
Oh,
first place in my favorite interview. And we're not even 10 minutes in. We haven't even talked music yet.
No.
Yeah, we're
No.
having a good time. Forever Infinite, though.
Yeah.
How do we come up with the name? What was the inspiration behind that? What up, live?
So, Forever Infinite is it's like an idea, you know what I mean? It's more than a group. It's an idea of timelessness, you know what I mean? I feel like a lot of the music that comes out today, although it's great, You know what I mean? I'll never sit here and say like anybody's art is like trash or anything like that. Well, I will say that about some people, but I won't say that about the majority of people. You know what I mean? I won't hit on that, but I will say like the idea of timeless music. Like, there's a reason why a lot of like music from, that's on vinyl records, they still get played today. There's a reason why music from the '90s, a lot of music from the early 2000s, you play that in the club, people go crazy. You know what I mean?
Timeless.
Timeless music is essential, and I personally feel like
Facts.
a lot of the music that comes out today isn't necessarily timeless music. It's good for a moment, you know what I mean? It's okay, but we've lost that sense of self in the music. Like, a lot of people are becoming versions of themselves that they think are like people will like, instead of being their most authentic self. And you can tell because how the music resonates with people. It doesn't, you know what I mean? It's great for now. It's great to have a good time, you know what I mean? Go and mosh and stuff like that. But are we going back home and listening to it on the regular? Will we play it 5 years from now? And so I really want us to make timeless music. I want our our goals to be our effect, you know what I mean, to be timeless. I want us to be done in the group, and the group still continuing on with new people.
Facts.
And everything that we've done, the positivity that we spread in our community and everything, it's still timeless. It's still going.
Beautiful.
Infinite, even like the word infinite, it's powerful, like within itself, and I like to believe that hip hop, you know what I'm saying, as a culture is powerful, because when I would listen to hip hop, it's like a world within itself, but it has no limit. You know what I'm saying? It keeps going. Like, you can always like push the bounds, push boundaries. You know what I'm saying? You can combine. That's why we got our sub genres and stuff like that. Alternative. You know what I'm saying? You got all these different aspects now, especially I feel like in today's music. It shows just different aspects of like what hip hop can be, you know what I'm saying? Like, and like in the golden years in the 80s, that kind of laid like a foundation, you know what I'm saying, for this. Conversations were started, you know what I'm saying? Like, people were like actually talking about, what's going on in the community. And so I really feel like, yeah, that's a conversation that should be infinite for sure.
For sure. When I think of the word timeless or forever, I read a lot of verses, and when I tap in, when I'm like writing something, I'm not thinking about completely how I'm feeling right now. I'm thinking about how I'm gonna feel about this verse 5 years, 10 years, 15 years.
Gotta grow up.
I want this verse to be timeless. Yeah. Like, I want this song. I want to be 70 years old with bad knees, still singing the same verse that I made when I was 20 years old.
Specifically, bad knees.
Well,
I knew he was gonna do it.
I'll be a little old, and
he can
No,
do
but
it.
Specifically, like,
probably. I'm very harsh on my knees. I jump around.
Man.
harsh on your knees.
I jump around,
Here
and
we
I'm
go.
I'm doing parkour and
It
stuff.
gets deeper.
Whoa.
I saw you doing some
Whoa.
parkour at the music video.
Right, we
That's
do parkour.
diabolical.
Yeah.
But I'm young, and I want to think about my verses and where they're gonna go. I could sit there and be random about my verses and have everything not really correlate, but it's like, I want to tell a story. I want that story to resonate till I'm 70, till I'm 80, till I'm 90.
Hey, Future once said, like, when you Future said, when you speaking from your heart, it's like you singing. You know what I'm saying? So it's like these lyrics, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's deep. You know what I'm saying? Because you could be going through something, and even like with the song Waves, you know what I'm saying, how we were able to like piece it together. Me coming in with, just the bass of it, and then Jimmy taking off. And if you listen, like, to me, like, that song, I listen to it over and over again. I'm like, dang, you know what I'm saying? This song is about what I've like been feeling recently. You know what I'm saying? How, you know, where will our friends still be here? You know what I'm saying? Like over time, like the things that we go through in this the society, capitalistic society at that, you know, and just coming from different backgrounds. So yeah, like it just kind of it created itself. It's crazy.
Yeah.
And that's dope. Y'all energy so in line.
Yeah.
Because I feel like when I met each of you, it was more of a individual artist, and y'all came together like a super group, like the big three, like LeBron and the other two guys.
We also got another member. We can't forget. We also got another member.
Oh, they do have a fourth
we do
member
have a fourth member.
Mm-hmm.
who unfortunately could not be here today.
I think she's a little sick. She's okay though.
A little under the weather. It is.
A little sick.
It is winter time out here.
It is winter time.
It's cold.
Allergy
in Chicago.
season.
It's brutal.
You gotta
It's
have
brutal.
layers.
Layers.
Like,
You know what I'm
onions
saying?
gotta
Double
layer.
hoodied up, right?
Shouts out to
Layers.
Layers.
Double hoodied up. Like
And
I
it's
You
a
don't
don't
have a
nice
winter
thing,
coat?
like
You just wore
layers.
2 hoodies?
Huh?
2 hoodies, no winter coat?
Oh, I got the coat too. What?
Yeah.
So you got a winter coat and 2 hoodies.
Oh yeah, I got. Man, I'm from the South. What are you talking about? This is not normal. This is not normal weather out here. Y'all just be walking around. I'm walking down the street the other day. It's a girl in shorts, and I'm like, bro, it's
It was
30.
nice the other day.
Makes me
Was she
cold looking at
jogging
her.
or she just?
It was Chicago nice. No, she was just chilling. She was just out in the park kicking it. Like are you
Not
crazy?
even moving.
Are you crazy?
Blows my mind. Shouts out to Layers.
Layers. Like
Shout
It's
out to
layers.
shorts.
Shout out to shorts. Short season is coming in about 3 weeks. We're almost
Shout
there.
out to shorts.
I don't think I can ever wear shorts on
We
stage.
hit
No.
50 this week. I might put on shorts. You hear me? Hey, so how did y'all become a group? Because I know, like, I started linking up with y'all at SAE. Was that the case for you as well, or was it outside of that at an event maybe?
I would say that one of my favorite things, one of my favorite attributes about this man in the middle right here is he's a connector. He will go everywhere he goes. Anywhere he goes. He can go to church on Sunday and find a connection. You know, like he everywhere he goes, it's about finding people and connecting and building a community and finding the next steps. You know, and he came to me with this vision, you know, it was almost a year ago. It feels like it's been a very long time.
It was a year ago. Like
yeah.
A year ago.
Right? And
Yep.
he came to me and he had this vision, you know, this idea for this super group, you know, us to be very much our own people with our own energy, but to be together, you know, with all our own talents. So I would really give a shout out to Noah World _bitch.
yeah, Nova World.
Don't forget the underscore.
Don't
bitch.
forget the underscore. You know, he definitely pieced this vision together. Although it's an idea rather than a people. I would say you were the man to piece it.
We definitely. So this is what I knew. I knew that I wanted a group with multiple styles all in one. Right. I knew that I wanted, you know, a female lead singer or a female artist to be a part of it, so to speak, because like, you know, that element is really important to get everybody. I want to touch everybody. You know what I mean? But then I got lucky and I found Soul, and then, you know, she's not just a female, you know, singer or nothing like that. You know, she's a dope ass lyricist. She's a poet. You know what I mean? She's a model. She's a gymnast. She does like workouts in the morning and stuff like that. You know what I mean? She's a painter. She does a lot of.
She don't sleep.
A lot of
That's
stuff.
what
She
I'm
doesn't really sleep,
I-
but she
I
does
try
sleep.
to get
though.
some sleep
You know what I mean?
for sure.
Yeah, she's like, she does a multitude of different things. And so, you know, it's all about like getting people together, I think. You know, I'm a firm believer. Like, I believe like any good leader understands people, you know, not only understands people, but understand like how to bring the best out of people. That's the main thing.
Absolutely.
You know, you put them in positions to shine. Like, you set it up. You know what I mean? You set the stage, you know. So, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, for sure. No, I really appreciate them. You know, them accolades.
A lot going on.
But I wanna elaborate though, like on what Jimmy said, man. Like straight up, you know, you the connector. Like
Thank you.
it was crazy because I was actually in another collective starting, and really, I'm a visual artist as well. So, I draw mainly like sketch art. I'm really into graffiti. Shout outs to Jeannie. I'm a tag. And so I kind of came in, I still did music, poetry, then spoken word. I got friends that do music, so I had no choice but to kind of, dabble in that. And so I was working with that, and they told me, hey, reach out to Noah. Noah, he does his music reviews, Shout out to Knight too, man. I hope you're doing well,
I
man.
hope Knight this.
Shout out to Knight. Shout out
Number
to
one
you.
Knight. Shout out to you.
Shit.
Shout out to
man.
that guy.
For sure.
Hope
And,
that guy's doing well.
Yeah, and he connected me to Noah and had me send in some of my music. And, he actually gave me, like, real, like, criticism. Like, and that's the main thing, like, as an artist, like, you look for people that's going to, like, just let you know what they feel, what they're getting. And it helps because he's an artist himself. So, that really stuck with me. So I'm like, man, I'm gonna sing you some more music. You know what I'm saying? I wanna let's keep and it's like we kind of like we're feeding off of each other. I was feeding you, feeding me, and like
I gotta get back to doing that. I used to go
Yeah.
live every Sunday.
I was just about to. You know what?
It's been a while.
I was going to.
Yes,
This
bro.
is in my notes. I was going to get. Yeah.
You did send me some stuff. I remember. Dang, it's been a while,
The man-
man.
It was Hoes of River North story.
Those lives, man. That's like where I first saw Jimmy. I was like, "Who's this crazy guy jumping around his house?"
yeah,
right
that's
now?
where I found Jimmy too.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Jimmy,
okay,
That sounds like Jimmy.
Yeah, he had the lights going. He's like, "Oh, I'm gonna play you this one." He starts just, "Oh, yeah, this shit's fucking hard." Right? I'm like, "Oh, I like this dude." Yeah.
I remember there was one day I couldn't join. I couldn't like join the FaceTime or whatever on live, and I had sent you a beat. I sent Noah a beat, and I told him to play it, and then I also told him to freestyle on it. And he wouldn't freestyle. I was texting him in all caps. I will pay you $20 to freestyle on this beat. Just
Why do I feel
freestyle
like-
on my beat. I for the people, just go live and freestyle. It's the one day I couldn't actually join, but yeah, those lives are cool. You should bring those back.
Yeah.
Do some music
Yeah.
reviews.
Shout out Draymond Green.
Shout out to Draymond Green.
yeah.
I have a question.
You're gonna tap in one day.
He's gonna tap in one day.
Yeah.
We're gonna get him
What
on
up,
that line.
Draymond?
We tag you every live, Draymond. Every live is Money 23 Green.
Money 23 Green.
We tag you every live, bro. And
We
you
need
never
him on
tap
there.
in. Maybe that's why he tried to choke out old boy that day because he tired of us tagging him. But we're tired of
I
you,
agree.
Draymond, not responding.
You gotta come, bro. You gotta slide to the.
You gotta come through.
You gotta
One
come through.
time, bro.
Yeah, I
Warriors in 6.
I
Mo.
got a question. I've never seen this in an interview, but I really got to go to the bathroom.
Nice.
Hell yeah, Nori just did that the other day. Go ahead.
Right.
On Drink Champs.
Right
Yeah.
down the hallway. Is there a sign?
Can you set the camera up against
If you
the
go
wall?
out the door,
for sure.
you can go down, or if you just go to the left, there's one there too.
Shouts out to bathrooms.
Shout out to bathrooms.
Peace.
We love you, Jimmy.
Come back safely.
We love you, Jimmy. So
Unscathed.
I'm gonna wait on this game I got for us. But here's what I want to talk about.
For sure.
So it's been a long week for your boy, right? So I was behind on listening to all the tracks. I'm looking at the email. I'm like, I know who am I. I know who am I.
He's on it. You're on him.
That's supposed to be a surprise. Yeah. Noah calls me. He's like, yeah, I got this hook. That's the easiest session I've ever gone to because he was prepared. He had like what he wanted me to do. I didn't have to write anything. That was dope. And then the song itself was like, I remember you rapping that for me. I'm just like, yo. Like that's rap. That's like
Yeah.
the real shit. That's not like I like Playboy Cardi sometimes when I'm really drunk, but lyrically he can't do it for me type. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. Like you said, there's something for everybody. And when I heard that, I'm like, bro, you're tapping into a lane that people are starving for. Like, you don't know. Like everybody act like they want to listen to what's popping, but people want that. People want ego.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I want to talk about. We're gonna get to who am I because I got a game for that.
Okay.
Ego. I don't even know what to say. Like, I'm listening to it. I probably played it now. How many times since I've been here? Like, like this
Yeah.
morning. What inspired that? What situation or what were you dealing with that inspired that song?
Man, if I'm gonna be honest with you, man, like what really inspired it was me working at my job, right? And I was really like dealing with so many different people, so many different personalities, and I'm like, dang, you know what I'm saying? Everybody's really trying to just climb on top of each other, you know. So then I started to think of like, you know what I'm saying, the self, right? And I'm like, man, okay, well, in these situations, you know, it's like my ego, right? My pride, you know, at this job, dealing with so many people, dealing with like betrayal. People, it was rough, man. Like, I ain't gonna lie, Amazon, man.
Shout out to Amazon.
Fuck Amazon.
Man.
Shout out to
And
Amazon.
I'm like, yo, it's crazy, G. Like, cause it's like high school. And then I started to really reflect and think like, dang, you know what I'm saying? It is like high school, and just like, okay, well, myself, like, I as an artist too, you know what I'm saying? I want to be fed. I want attention. It's you know what I'm saying? And so I started to really think about like, okay, what really is ego? You know what I'm saying? My dad, you know what I'm saying? He recently passed away like 2 years ago.
Sorry
You
to
know,
hear that.
it's all good. His ego as well, and you know, things that he battled, and just having a relationship with him through art. He was an artist as well. And it's like he would write me letters and stuff, and just like that relationship, and then seeing him in the casket too, I'm just like, man, like it literally looked like, you know, it was surreal. And it's like, yeah, I'm sorry, y'all.
No,
I'm getting into
that's all
yeah.
right, that's all
But
right.
nah, like yeah, like to me, it was an ego thing, because before he passed, we got into it. You know what I'm saying? So it's like my ego, my pride, stop that. You know, nah, it's just like, you know, it's just like another statistic. You know what I'm saying? Him laying in that coffin, and you know, him dealing with drug abuse. You know what I'm saying? Like, is that another statistic? You know what I'm saying? It is deep, man. So
I get you.
just it, yeah. So Amazon did kind of was the environment, but it's like it going through that. It really like brought through that some thoughts.
Because to a certain extent, ego, especially with what we do, is necessary. But you gotta
Yeah.
maintain it. You gotta nurture that ego.
And therapy is important, y'all. Therapy.
It
for
is
sure.
very important.
Talking, even, you know what I'm saying? Some people just think like therapy is just like you go in and sit down with a psychiatrist. Therapy could be, you know what I'm saying, you going to the forest preserve.
Making music is my therapy.
Exactly.
You know,
Making music, art, you know what I'm saying? Explore. There are different ways. You don't have to just confine yourself.
There's a lot of
Explore-
ways. Yeah,
explore
find yourself.
different ways to express yourself.
Yeah.
You know, there's so many different ways. You know,
Yeah, and ego will do that. It'll confine you. It'll keep you in spaces, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, you know, you have to like monitor that. You know, be
Yeah.
aware.
Yeah.
Check yourself before
sure.
you wreck yourself. Ice Cube said that.
And that's why like this is perfect. Because when I heard ego and then already heard who am I,
Yeah.
they line up. They line up. What Noah's talking about, like, who am I? You can get lost in your ego. You can get lost in a low ego, not even who you should be. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Sometimes it's not, oh, you're arrogant. Sometimes you're not arrogant enough. You know what I mean? Like,
Right,
Absolutely.
and it could be good. It's always a light
know,
in the
yeah.
light in the dark to everything.
So, Noah,
What's up, my brother?
who am I?
Who am I?
Who am I? He was like, Gil, I like your voice on this better than mine. I'm like, I don't never like my voice. I don't know why you say that.
You got that. You got that. Hey, yo, that deep voice.
It's powerful.
My voice is a little,
Dang, you
little bit
went low
higher.
for that.
My voice is a little bit higher.
He went real low, like
I got that
DDG.
soft
Like,
Yo,
this is my real voice. Like,
you got that Simba. You deliberately disobeyed me. Come here, Simba.
y'all see, this is what the studio session be like. It really be like this. And then we end up in an arcade somewhere, drunk as hell.
Headquarters.
Shout out to headquarters.
Yeah. Hey, y'all remember when I bust y'all?
Buzz who?
Buzz too. I don't know.
Buzz who?
Y'all remember?
No,
We was
I
playing-
don't remember that.
What was that? We was playing NBA.
No, we
Nah,
got y'all.
we won. We won. What are you talking about?
Y'all,
It was me and
I
Noah.
don't
versus-
y'all,
that.
so y'all gonna gang up on me. It's
I don't
cool,
remember that.
cause I'm
I
by
don't
myself.
remember- I remember catching no
It's
L's
cool.
I
at
remember that. Do
headquarters.
you remember that? I don't remember that.
I'm not old enough to be there.
And what was it, Madden?
We won in Madden too.
You know what? We got to set it up. Ron,
We gotta set it up. We gotta run it back.
we got two TVs
gonna-
in here. We got to get a
Hey,
Madden tournament,
it
a
was
BB.
it was the arcade version.
Bet you I walk out here talking all the shit.
Hey, it was the arcade
Oh.
version.
It was see, that's the thing. The buttons be like this, and you gotta. I
It was
can't
the
play like
arcade
this.
version.
man. I am not dropping no rakes.
Whoa!
That's what that
Stay in the
shit.
dough.
Who am I?
Who am I?
What inspired that? What?
So y'all ready to get deep? We're gonna get a little deep. Are y'all ready for that?
Deep.
All right.
Say it like
Who am I? Yeah. Why did you say it like that?
In the moment, man.
What do you mean?
What did you
by
mean by that?
You said let's get deep. I was your hype man. I said let's get deep.
That was the way you said
I
it.
said, let's get deep.
Let's get deep.
It was like 4 E's in there. Man.
Yeah. We got to.
And then you gave like a little,
I did.
Yeah.
Like a Ross grunt.
like a.
I can do it again.
Oh, don't do
Please,
it.
we good. We
Not
good.
Not gonna do it.
All right. So who am I? Is a deep song. So remember when I said like music has to? I feel like music should resonate with people, and the only way that it does is when you talk about real shit. You know what I mean? When you talk about things that you've really been through. I talked a lot about, and I'm realizing this. So I'll start off by saying this: hip hop is a new genre for me. I've actually just started rapping on that level very, very recently. Like I would say sometime last year. You know what I mean? I used to make, I guess you could say, singy type songs. You know, with a lot of auto tune and stuff like that. That was really good for like. Really good to turn up to, but I just felt like it didn't resonate. I want people to listen to my music when I'm not around. I want them to listen to it when they just chilling or when they doing something.
I will say though, flex on my ex.
I gotta drop that. You're right. That is
Flex on
that
my
is
ex is hard.
that is a good song. I was just listening to that the other day. But you know, outside of that though, I've really just been trying, and I've been depending a lot on my poetry because I write poetry. That's really like my thing, my niche. Like I write spoken word poetry and stuff. So I'm like, how can I dig deeper, and how can I like write on a way where people actually enjoy it, and I'm not just like rapping for 30 minutes. You know what I mean? Because nobody wants to be yelled at or rap to for 30 minutes on a track. So talk about like real life situations, and what I'm noticing a lot is that, you know, I'm a Cancer, y'all, so I'm a little emotional a little bit. You know what I mean? I be going through some stuff, like, you know, and because of that, it influences a lot of my writing and my creativity. When I'm going through it, I found that sometimes it'll just come out through my rap and everything. Who Am I is a deep, really deep song about a time when I tried to kill myself. You know what I mean? Just last year, November 28th and everything. And it's so crazy to think about that because the day after that, you know, it didn't work out, luckily. We did a music video right after that, you know what I mean, the next day. You know what I mean? I didn't get no sleep. I was just like, fuck it, we got to do this music video. And so Who Am I is just like, it's really talking about the things that I've been through. And I felt like throughout a large part of last year, I was going through a change. I was changing a lot, like mentally. Like who I am, reshaping who I am as an artist, as a creative, and you know, I don't think that I knew who I was really. I was very sure of myself, but I I didn't really know what exactly I was sure of. You know what I mean? Until I started really changing up the way that I wrote. You know, even when I, you know, my suicide attempt and everything, like, I didn't know who I was, because if I did, I wouldn't have done that. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And so I wanted to find a way to talk about that, because I feel like, you know, we've all been through something in our lives, and that we can all relate on some form of fashion. You know, being close to that point to where we just want to say fuck it all. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And yeah, luckily it came out good. You know what I mean? It's a pretty solid song. So,
bro, I sing that song at least 4 times a day.
Yeah,
no music. I just be walking down the street. Who am I? They be looking at me like, I don't fucking know you.